Hello everybody, this is TechStack here, and this is episode 4 of my Let's Play series here on the Project Red Dog Ancient Warfare server. Today guys, we need to feed our minions, our NPCs. Guys, these things... I thought that these 2 farms here that I had, plus my chicken farm, were going to be enough for food. They're not even going to come close. And some of the other guys on the server here are telling me what I need to do to ramp up my food production. So I'm going to do it here. First off, I'm going to make myself some food because I need to eat myself. But what we need to do is make fishermen and a fish farm. I guess those guys just go nuts with food production with their fishing. And they're very, very, very cheap to make because all you need to do is make a fishing rod. So you need a little bit of string to do it, but that's way cheaper than finding the diamonds that all the other ones are required to make an expert NPC. So I'll be back in a few minutes when I've got my fish farm here. You can see I just created it. Okay, and we've got the fish farm. So next up, we need to go over to our NPC recruiting station, recruit fisherman, and we want the expert level. The reason we want the expert, not the novice, so you can see he requires 4 food and a fishing rod and some paper. Oops. And 6 food and a fishing rod for the adept, and just 8 food and a fishing rod for the expert. So there's really no need to not make an expert unless you're running extremely low on food for some reason, because the cost is the same. It's only a fishing rod. So let's get this guy making, and I'll be back. And we have ourselves an NPC. Okay. Next thing I need to do is get an area for my fishermen to work in. I'm going to need some water for that. So let's see if I've got a bucket laying around here somewhere quick. Okay, I found my bucket. I need to go over here and get some water. I was originally thinking of making him somewhere else, but I want to keep him somewhat close to my furnace room over there. My cookery, or whatever you want to call it, my kitchen. So, how big is this max size for this thing? 16 by 16 by 2. Needs water. Left click, set first bounds. Okay. So let's count out 16 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's place that there. Okay. So 1. And I'm going to dig this all out. The 16 by 16 area of water here. And I'll be back. Okay guys, I've realized that I've dug out the 16 by 16 area, and I've started digging lower, and I realized I'm going to need to flood this whole thing first. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to start putting my water blocks, or water sources, down here. Oops, and I've apparently derped up the water. There we go. So I need to get this thing flowing completely across. So I need this from 2 different sides in order for that to happen. It's just the way infinite water sources work in Minecraft. Okay, we need to put one in the middle there. Then we can stop running back and forth. One right here. Okay, so now, yep, automatically creates a new source for us. Put one here and pick it right back up. Put one, oops, there, pick it up. We can just kind of work it down the wall here, and then once we do this, it should start filling in. Yeah, see, we're getting sources everywhere. That's what we want to see. And a couple more. Okay, it should be infinite everywhere except for where this is at, because I wasn't thinking ahead. So I'll just fill this in real quick, and then I'll have to dig it back out, I know, but at least it'll all be infinite sources then. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to dig all the rest of this out to the second layer, because that doubles the effective rate of the fisherman, basically. He'll catch twice as much fish, so I'll be back. Okay, guys, I've finished clearing out the entire area. You can see I've got my bounding box set, because I already left-clicked on the water block in that corner, basically. Now I need to come over here to this far corner, and you'd probably think, oh, you just click right there with the shift button held down or whatever. Nope, we want to come down here and select this water block down there. How am I going to do that? Perhaps I need to fill this one in real quick and select it that way, because I'm selecting the water blocks in front of me, which I don't want to do. There we go. So now I can select down there in the bottom, too deep, 16 by 16. I let go, yeah. So I have to hold shift down so I can select this block. Click it, and we should be good. Let this fill in with water again. And we'll probably need to do that so it goes infinite. There we go. Okay, so now I can place my fish block down. You can see my size up in the upper left-hand corner of my screen over here. When I'm not on that screen, you see it says 16 by 2 by 16. So I'm at the max size for this thing. To keep my fisherman fairly close to the everything else in my base here, I'm going to put it down there. And I'll probably come back here with some fence and fence this off so nobody jumps in the water pool and dies. Again, the NPCs can be derpy at times. We've seen that before. But that should do for this. Now I just need to put down my fisherman himself. And as soon as it's day again, he'll start working. So I'll be back when it's day. Okay, guys, I'm back here. It's not day yet, obviously. I'm on the server, so there's other people here that want to keep on playing and don't want to sleep probably. So I'm going to set up my courier. My mine that we set up in the last episode, I ran that thing all the way down to Y7. That's as far down as they'll dig, and they stop at that point. I got like 8 diamonds out of it, so not a bad deal. But now I want to set up my courier to work my farms because I'm kind of tired of doing it myself. So let's do that. If I right click on this, I'm going to delete all my old instructions for this thing. And let's start over here. Let's have him run a routing so that he picks up all the potatoes out of the top of this, or the top inventory on this, which is actually the sides it says. Then he comes over here, picks up all the sides of this for wheat. Then he comes over here, picks up any of the chicken and I guess the eggs. And then here for fish. So we'll pick up everything. Then we'll come into this room over here and we'll probably have to set up a chest or something for the wheat so that you can drop the wheat off. But everything else he's going to throw into different furnaces so that it cooks up the fish and the potatoes and stuff like that and the chicken. And then he'll also, while he's in here, pick up any charcoal out of here, throw the charcoal into the bottom inventory slots of this, and then make a run back over here and pick up wood and put the wood into the top chest up there so that it continues to make more charcoal. We're going to have a food machine basically when we're done here. So let's get on this. Let's do this. That's enough talking. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to, let's see, pull out some potatoes, and that's the sides. So I need to left click on this thing and I'm going to give it 1 potato. And I'm going to tell him any of, so he's going to pick up any potatoes from the west side of this. Okay, let's go on to the next one. On this one, we're going to have him pick up, oops, let's leave some of the stuff in here so we can see he's working. Okay, like that. Left click it again, and he's going to be from the west side, which is fine. So we're going to pick up 1 piece of wheat, 1 piece of, or 1 seed, and we're going to tell him to pick up any. Now I said 1 piece, but that's all we're putting into these slots. He's going to pick up however many there are of that item in this machine from the west side. It's important it's from the west side. If you did the top, if you were to come up here and left click on the top, or your routing slip said top here for some reason, then your guy would pick all your seeds up out of this slot instead of these slots, and then he would not plant anymore. So let's come on over here. This is the next one we want to do. We want to do the chicken, eggs, and feathers out of this one. Let's see, left click, chicken, feathers, and eggs, any of, from the west side. Okay, and this one we don't have any fish yet, so I might have to come back to this one, but we'll leave it on the list here. Let's delete this extra one I just made. Oops. There we go. We'll leave it on the list so he'll we can add it in once we do get some fish once morning comes. And we need to come over here, and let's start over here with this left one. We want to put into that any potatoes, not 9 potatoes. We want 1 potato. There we go. And we want to do any potatoes into that, what do I call it? Furnace. Wow. Okay. And we need to put it into the top slot on that case. So I didn't click on the top of the furnace, so let's right click on my routing slip again, and let's tell it up. So we want to put it onto the upside, the top. Okay, and the next one, let's see if I can do this with a jump and a click. It's on the upside, and we're going to put the chicken in there. Any. Okay, and the next furnace is going to be our fish furnace. Put any and up, but we'll need the fish for that. So yeah. Okay, and then let's put a chest over here in the corner. Yep, and left click on it. And we're going to tell him to, oh, these ones should be deposit. Those furnaces. Yep. Any of feathers, eggs, seeds, or wheat. And let's make this one piece of seed. So he's going to deposit any of those in there. So he should fill this up with anything else that he's gotten out of the farms there. And we'll just come and clean this out manually, or we'll have another NPC at a later date do that. So let's see if we, how many stops can we do? 8 stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess we're not going to have him do the chest here. We'll have to make another one. So let's place him down. Right click. Give him the routing slip. And when it's morning, he'll start working. It should be that simple. Let's wait for morning, guys. I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back. It's daytime. Let's see, our courier should be picking up everything out of here. He did. Everything out of there. In fact, let's give him some more stuff because I don't want to carry it around myself. Shouldn't be any chickens by the time we get over there, or eggs, or anything, really. Yep, he's cleaned that one out. See, can we get a fish? Oh, wow, this thing's already got 4 fish. That is amazing. No wonder everybody was telling me I need to make a fish farm. I know that's a lot on my base, but wow, I need food, so that's just awesome. See, and he should be, yes he is. Wow, filling it with potatoes, filling it with chicken. Oh, that one's got iron in it for some reason. Yes, I'm recording. Chicken. Oh, and I need to do the fish. That's right. So let me catch this guy. He's making his rounds here. And right click on him. These guys are hard to have them stay near you to grab the routing slip. Just right click on them so they follow you. That's the best thing you can do. Okay, I'm going to grab this routing slip. And let's put the fish in this thing now that I've done it. I got him. So there's a fish there. He's going to pick up any fish from the east side of that thing. And he's going to deposit any fish. Deposit any fish, yep, into the furnace that we specified. So, let's shift right click on this again. And he's going to run away because I right clicked accidentally. There we go. And he's off. So he should pick these fish up. And let's see how many we got. 15, 16, 17. Holy cow. Wait. Wow, this guy is awesome. And I think a cooked fish is like 3 or 4 food. So that'll be 3 or 4 rations per fish. I'm going to have a ton of rations. That's what I want. I think at this point, I'll probably stop recording here. But we've got our food system set up now. I'm going to go craft another courier. I've showed that before, so I'm not going to show it again. And I'm going to set up routings to take things out of these furnaces and refill the furnaces with coal. Don't want to get that messed up or to lose out on anything there. And also an NPC to take wood out of there and basically give us infinite fuel through my little furnace setup I've got here. Once I've got the courier, I'll come back and show off doing all the rest of that so we're clear on how couriers work with that stuff. And I'll see you then. Okay guys, I came back here without creating a courier because I realized that I really don't need to create another courier. I need to create another routing slip and use my current courier. There's no need to create another one. They can carry more than one routing slip at a time. I kind of forgot about that. So, oops, need some wood. So I want to create this courier and or this routing slip and give it to my existing courier and then have him run 2 different routes basically. so that I don't have to feed another NPC. My goal in doing all this was to make it so I have the perfect food supply going, basically, and I wouldn't if I set up another NPC and you had to feed another mouth. So doing it this way, giving him another routing slip is the best way to go. The advanced ones, I think, or the expert couriers like I've got, I think they can take 4 of these different routing slips, and I'm giving him advanced routing slips at that, so he'll pick up from 8 different locations or drop off to different locations here. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to left click on this, and I need to get an item out of it first, so let's grab one of those. Oops. Forgot you can't put stuff back into the cook side of the furnace. Just pull everything out. No fish yet. Did you pick up fish? No, you didn't. Why? Go pick up fish for me. I need a fish. Okay, so back to the routing slip. So if I right click on this again, I can bring this up. And which one was this? It's the potato. So I need to pick up potatoes. Cooked potatoes specifically. Pick up any of cooked potatoes from the downside. I want to pick them from the bottom. That's how a furnace works. So this one was what? Chicken, I think, right? So I'm going to left click on this to add another location. I'm going to pick up chicken, 1 piece, any of from the downside. Okay. Need a piece of fish again, cooked this time, pick up from the down. Okay, I'll get the cooked thing here in a second. We want to come over here, pick up a ton. 2, 3, I guess. Let's see how we can do this with this one. We want to pick up 3 stacks of charcoal. Fill 2. All but exact, any of exact, fill 2. Let's try this fill 2, see if we can get him to pick up exactly 3 stacks of charcoal. I'm gonna, I guess, learn a little bit here. We need to come back to this furnace here. On its side, we need to deposit 64. And let's do fill 2. So we're gonna fill to this thing up to 64 again. And then same for this furnace, deposit 64, fill 2, deposit 64, fill 2, east side. Okay, how many more slots we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might need another routing slip, but that's okay. Let's give it this thing to this guy. Let's also see if he's got any fish first. Hello. Follow me. Right clicked on you. Yes, there we are. No, you don't have any fish, do you? Okay, so let's put this one over here and grab this one real quick. Left click, right click this thing. He's supposed to pick up raw fish from the east side. Any of. We had it in none. That was what was wrong. And there we go. So now if we give him this, shift right click, there. Now he should go pick up fish and put them in this chat or into that furnace. But let's let him run around for a while. I'll watch him, see what kind of bugs we run into as far as how I've got him set up, see if there's anything wrong. And if everything's working well, I'll bring yet another routing slip to bring wood over here to there and fill up all these chests just right. So I'll be back. Derpy NPC already. Can he get out? Oh, they can. Cool. And he can walk on blocks. Ready? Is he already got some in his inventory? Let's check him out. He has 15. Okay, guys. He's doing such a good job, I decided to give him some more chores to do here. So we're going to pick up, and we're going to pick up what? We're going to pick up logs. And we're going to pick up saplings. Yes, we're going to pick up logs and saplings. So let's right click on this again because I already set it up. So we're going to pick up logs and saplings, any of from the north side. And I believe that's the sides. That is the sides. Excellent. It's okay. Let's come over here, and he's going to do what? He's going to left click, deposit any logs in there. And he's going to deposit any saplings in there and any charcoal in there. We want it to do that way because we want this thing to be full of fuel all the time so it can burn. That's just how it works. So that takes care of both of those. What else is he going to have? Okay, we need to pick up all the stuff out of the right side of these chests. So let me just click on all these chests real quick. Wait a minute, did we already have him pick those up? I can't remember. Are you picking up the cook stuff? Follow me. Let's look at that one. No. Unless this one did it. Yes, he is. Okay. So he's picking those up. So we need to tell him to put them somewhere, and we're going to tell him to put them back there. Oh, we need to slip first. Let's get a piece of fish that's cooked. And we need free slot here, so we get one piece. And we do any of from the down. Cooked fish, cool. Let's get rid of some dirt. There we go. Okay, let's give this guy his slip. And let's do this. Left click that. Don't think, hey, it doesn't have sided inventory. So, there's no need to delete, or no need to have these, so we can get rid of those. I'm already picking up out of those furnaces. For some reason, I forgot we did that. And we're going to drop off baked potatoes, cooked chicken, cooked fish, any of, deposit, west side. And that should be it, guys. That should complete our automatic food system. Because he's going to pick up the food, have it cooked, pick it up out of the furnaces, and put it in here. So I'm going to give him this. Tell him to stop falling. That's it. We're going to have a limitless supply of food after this, guys. Because like I said, the whole reason I was doing this, you know, I've got, what, 8 NPCs, I think, miners at least, that are being fed. All my workers here that are being fed. And the ones in the nether that we've got, we're all kind of pulling our resources together, the Laza, Alco, and myself, to mine out the nether for a gold farm. And we have 4 quarries running round the clock pretty much all day long every day because we're just logging in and AFKing, keeping those things running so we can get this gold farm up and running sometime soon. We've ran about 3 full quarries from top to bottom. Took about a week. So we've got some serious food supply issues right now. At least I do. Maybe the other guys are good because I think they've already got these fishermen set up, and well, let's be honest, they're the ones that suggested them to me. So hopefully this works out pretty good. But this is TechStack signing off on episode 4 of my Let's Play series on the ProjectRedDog server. Ancient Warfare, guys. It's lots of fun. See you guys later. Bye now.